And begin. I'm gonna put the camera up on UOD while I swap the music over. It's so lonely in the commentator's booth today. Seems this time around, OP4 or UOD going for fort crawl with their heavies as their two interceptor pilots orbit around them. Everybody shunting full forward. Nobody wants to be caught out by that Ares being flown by Rio today. Taking it nice and easy. Oh, there's that Ares shot. Looks like it was straight into 303. Takes it just fine, no significant damage thus far. Just gonna double triple check that damage is indeed on, it is. No problem. Shields being lower on UOD was on account of them being fortified just before the match started. Doesn't seem to be making a very big difference here. Reaper face tanking these area shots just fine, fully shunted forward. Presumably fully kinetically modulated. Preston and Jam have already reached the capture zone. Now, I'm going to be pretty happy with this match if we do not actually time out again. Be happy with this whole tournament, actually. And right after this tournament's conclusion, I'm going to be running some tests with people here, making some changes to some physics settings that I might have fixed the crosshair drift problem that we've been experiencing for an extremely long time. Some of those missiles actually getting through the holes. But a point defense, nice and effective. Even with 150 hit points on those M1 torpedoes, they cannot stand up to, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves? Maybe 8? I really do like this black skybox. Highlights all of the weapons very nicely. Oh, looks like the point defense kind of gave up on that last one there. Might have gotten in underneath the protection zone, or that was a phantom missile where it was shot down on the server but not on my client. Which is just a reality of space engineers. Long range X3 fire. Friendly reminder, a lot of the heavy cannons and armament can actually fire for a longer range than they can target, so if you manually target the enemy, you can get them to go a lot farther. Bryce staying away from the main pack of his team here. It's a much more tactical battle now that UOD is taking it seriously, or perhaps learning from their mistakes. The drones are active and out. They are separated from the rest of the team, however. I'm getting the feeling they're going to get burned down pretty fast. Or not. Now, the main problem with fighting drones as a team unit like this, it's pretty difficult to say, target that one. Which one? It is possible to use Painter to indicate to the rest of your team where you're targeting without actually sending any of your guns to Painter, and that's one possible solution. Those MRMs doing good work, preventing Reaper from shunting effectively. But these drones possibly also having something to do with that. Alright, let's see. How much damage is he going to take from these drones? Oh, it's not looking excellent so far. One of those reactors already popped. He's taken pretty light damage, skim damage on the side so far. Big ol' bear getting right up in there. Does not want to give him any room to breathe. Big ol' firing those missiles and getting out of dodge. Let those M1s impact the target here. It's gonna cause a lot of pain. Ooh. I think I'm having a particle limit issue. Zone is contested. Mr. Purple representing UOD in there, along with Bryce. They seem to be targeting Rio specifically. They need to get that Ares off the field. Real shields are down. Is it going to impact the blocker plate? Not quite. Sliding just barely beneath it. Almost some friendly flying. Not quite. Mr. Purple and Bryce Craft proving to be extremely effective as a team. One of the best wolf packs I've ever seen. How's your audio, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the explosions. Big ol' bear trying to help out Rio here before he gets shut down. Op4 have occupied the zone. Apparently Chet's coil guns are firing at pre-bus speed on Wiseman's server. That's interesting. Wiseman is using identical configs to me. Ooh, that might be Rio out of the game here. We're gonna see another red ship, but Op4 have occupied the zone for 60 seconds. Somebody needs to do something about that from UOD, or they're gonna be capped out again. Rio's shields are back up and back down. Miss Purple and Bryce Craft extremely interested in keeping Rio dead, but maybe they should be more interested in the zone. Reaper has realized the danger and is attempting to transit inside with 303. They're at 90 seconds. Op4 needs to get to 120 to get the win. Rio behaving right now as a sacrifice as the drones of Op4 circle strafe around Reaper. MRM struggling to catch up a ship at full speed, impacting the target directly. I'll need to look into that. Ooh, I hear some Cerberus fire. Sounds like Chinese New Year. Looks like it too. See, that's kind of what I want, is to get Climb's massive grid mod, and then we can get some like emissive signs in the background. Looks like Chinatown from Blade Runner or something, but that looked neat. Depending, of course, on whether or not that is performed. The front of Reaper is falling off, but they are contesting the zone successfully. Those Tempests are burning up. Looks like Op4 is indeed targeting their weapons, and if I say indeed again, I'm losing my damn mind. There goes the MRMs. Nice and consistent. They can be tweaked a little bit, which I will continue to do so. These missiles are one of my greatest and most annoying projects thus far. Rio has yet to go red. And, greetings, Tibbs. How you doing?
Good, sorry.
Let's see. Might need to turn you up in the audio. Say something again?
Greetings.
Yeah, I'll just bump you. All good. Alright. Old Grumpy, can we expect small block StarCore someday? Well, you can expect a lot of things. Because at one point in time, small grids were completely unusable on account of having, thousands of tiny blocks updating at all times, but Darkstar did fix that. We are now in the position of just requiring an excellent mod pack for small grids, and, well, if we need to commission and make our own, we can. But that's something for the future, when we're not constantly dealing with breakages. However, there seems to be quite the lack of breakages today, aside from that Shift T menu.
You're still on the UAD versus Op4?
Yep, the first fight was practice.
I see.
I didn't want to run into a match of, yeah, my guns weren't working, so that was shit, but this is turning out to be a much better match regardless.
Fair enough.
So I'm looking in the log, and Keen is very insistent on informing me that sounds are on a different thread. Play sound. Thank you, Keen. Very cool. Why the server even knows anything about sounds, I would not hesitate to guess.
Indeed. Keen.
Keen!
We've completed one Iron League match.
Excellent. How'd that go?
It was very sweaty.
Very sweaty? Was there much broken stuff?
The Shift T menu stuff was just whacked out for everybody, but we soldiered through.
Yeah, the Shift T isn't needed for fighting, anyway.
No. It was FLC versus HMS. I'm subbing on HMS this weekend. I flew as traditional, half a ship and less for most of the match. I also did a ram, and we won because we blew out all the thrust on their last ship, and it drifted out of the zone right before cap.
Well, I opened up a side stream there for you.
Thank you.
So you all are on the back foot again. Oh, got some friendly flying from Jam and Preston. Preston seems to be having a lot of problems maneuvering now.
He may have lost his lateral thruster.
His vector thrust still seems to be working just fine.
Yeah, that doesn't help him sideways, unfortunately.
Well, gyros would. Spin to win, baby.
Yep.
Spin.
Bring her around. Fly it like the Expanse.
I'm very much looking forward to doing a lot of creative work with the Helios and Hunters after this tournament.
Definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, that Sharon sound. Purple having a bit of problems powering these Sharons, it looks like. We're at 6 minutes on the clock. The match has gone a bit longer than it did before. Seems Rio is still on the point card at 48% health. Mr. Purple and Bryce extremely damaged. And continuing to be even more damaged. Reaper is in the background getting bullied by a bunch of drones. Preston now the focus of attention. As Purple does his best to do anything, trading some of his own shield HP to try to drop Preston's, or maybe that was an accidental ram. A lot of his thrust has gone down, and a lot of his center has gone away. And there goes his shields. Probably going to be seeing some less ship here in a bit. Mr. Purple starts falling apart. Looks like we're gonna get another red out before timeout. I need to add a sound effect into the ship tracker whenever anybody goes red. Not sure what I would do with that though.
Do you want to do
dead, dead, dead.
I thought of the sad trumpet sound, the bump 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 bump. Wow.
Da, 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 da. But unlike kazoo, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I agree, Darth. It seems Yuan tried a slightly different strategy for their second match. It's not very often a team gets the opportunity to replay the same match right after they lost. But this is looking pretty convincing so far. All of UOD has no shields. They're at 9,000 points. What the hell was that? Was that a decent grab? I saw a big ol' move after that. But it looks like Bryce is having some problems with this afterburner. Why are we blue? Ah, we are transiting through one of the shields here as Bryce drifts away. It's not quite redded out, but it ain't gonna be much longer. It seems he is just activating the afterburner to get something done. Stream of missiles coming in towards 303. Those LRMs don't individually do a heck of a lot of damage, but 20 of them coming out from every launcher. And that's Reaper. Red, that's 303. Red. Almost at the same time.
2-for-1 deal. All they have left is Bryce and Mr. Purple. And Mr. Purple is practically non-existent. Bryce is coming up right behind him on that one.
Ripper's already gone. Mr. Purple in the distance has been redded out by a stream of X3 fire, breaking him apart. It is just Bryce left.
Just a mop-up at this point.
That's just a mop-up. UOD have called GG. That's all.
GG, that's all.
Alright.
Mr. Purple alive at 1%. Indeed, what a Chad.
What a Chad.
But just not Chad enough. Top 4 is our victors.